So we are doing ceramic coating, Sonex, on this 2012 Volkswagen Touareg. We are going to polish the paint. We inspected it all, and we're ready to do some polishing work. And we're going to hopefully make it shiny with this Sonex that we are going to use. And I believe the kit we are using is Sonex Evo. You can reach us here at Claremont Motor Works if you are interested in any of the Sonex products that we have available. And yeah, so we'll get to it and we'll start polishing. So they want to make sure that the paint and this polish will be on. We want to make sure it dries to a haze so it's not wet. So we just got to go over the panel a couple of times. So we just want to make sure that the polish is spread even on the paint, and it's not going to dry on the paint because you don't want that. So we polished the hood on this 2012 Touareg, and we are going to be doing the whole car, polish front to back, and we're going to be coating it with ceramic Evo from Sonex. Okay, so we polished the whole car. This is the next step. We got Sonex Professional Line, ceramic coating Evo Prepare. It is basically 99% alcohol in a can. And you're going to take your microfiber cloth and spray it on away from the car. Don't go over the car because that would be kind of dumb. So what we're going to do is we're going to wipe down the whole hood with this. So I usually start in the middle, and we're just going to go up and down, and you can see it. It has alcohol on the cloth. And basically what this is doing is we are prepping the paint surface. After polishing, we are getting off all the polish residue that is on here. And so I'm just going over the panel twice just to be 100% sure that I am getting it all off. You want to go on, make it as clean as possible. And then I typically flip the cloth to a dry side. And then you're just going to wipe it over again like you did with the dry side. And you're just going to dry it a little bit, you know, make sure it's good. So what we're going to do is we're going to spray a little bit more on, and we're going to go to the other side if we are good to do that. And we're going to go over here now. And so basically I'm going to do the same thing to this side. Just one long streak along the top edge. Doesn't matter how you wipe it on, in my opinion. I just go up and down, like I do a square or whatever this is, and just go up and down, make sure you get the whole surface. And then again, flip the cloth, easy. And make sure you can get the whole surface. So we're going to wipe down the whole car with the first step, which is 99% alcohol. Make sure you got everything. And then also when you're doing it as well, you want to hit the front lights because these will be getting coated. So you just want to make sure that you get everything and do the whole grill and basically do the whole car with this step, and make sure it's completely 100% wiped down and wiped over for the first step. And then we will wipe down the whole car and we'll be back with the second step to show you guys. Okay, also another thing that we'd like to tell people is do not do any ceramic coatings outside, because it is, especially in the summertime, because it's so hot, this stuff dries. And so when it dries, it cures. And when it cures, it crystallizes, which means it is stuck to your paint if you do not wipe it off fast enough. So when we usually coat a car, and especially a Touareg like this, so big, we do half of the car and panel by panel. So today, as we said earlier, we are doing the Evo coat. And so we have the Evo base coat with our applicating pad here from Sonex. So again, same thing as the alcohol, spray away from the vehicle. Don't spray over, because if you spray over the car, you will create a problem, and that is where this will hit your paint. And if you are not thoroughly when you're wiping and everything, it'll just be a big mess. So just pay attention when you do it and spray away from the car. So we're gonna do half of this hood with the base coat, and then we will do the whole thing. So again, away from the car, and we're just gonna put a couple sprays on here. Then whenever we do this, we always start from the top, like I said before. So we're gonna do up and down and then side to side. So whenever we coat a car here, we tend to go along the edge first. So we're gonna go along the edge, and then we're gonna come down, and then we're gonna go all the way up, and we are gonna do half of the hood. So go up and down. Do not go in circles, because that will never be fun. And sometimes you can see this being applied. Sometimes it might not be wet enough. So if it is not, you just, spray a little bit on, and then you keep going. And you always want to have a clean rag when you're wiping this off, because a dirty rag obviously makes no sense if you're cleaning a car. So when we go and put this beautiful base coat on, you will definitely notice results. And so we let it sit on here for, I believe it's just a minute, if not a little bit longer, just so it can stay in. Now, I like to go like this, and you will see a rainbow effect, and when you see the rainbow effect is when you want to start to wipe it off. And I know I said I'm doing half the hood, but when you go to the other side, you will hit this again. So I like to overlap it a little bit. And I mean, if you get it, if you do more than half the hood, it's fine. So. And I put the sponge on the window, safe keeping. Then I always wring out your microfiber just in case there's anything on it, any dirt or little debris or something. But these ones were freshly washed. And then we're gonna, because I see the rainbow effect from here, I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera, but I can see it. So I'm gonna just start to slowly buff it off. And don't apply any pressure because you don't need to apply pressure. So you don't want to force your hand on this. It's just let the cloth do the work. And that is what we are going to do. I always thoroughly wipe it too to make sure that you got everything. Because like I said, it will dry on it. And if it does, it's not fun to get off. And that is the base coat. And so what we're going to do next, we're going to just do the whole car. We're going to do the whole thing. So we're going to finish the rest of the hood because they say to do panel by panel. So we're obviously starting from the front, and then we will go down the driver's side. We'll do the front, the bumper, the front fender, the doors, etc., all the way around. And we will coat the roof and wait for the process to be done. All right, so we are back with the final coat after we did the prep and everything. So now we are doing the gloss coat, and what we're going to do is take our applicating pad here and this gloss coat, and it sits for 5 minutes. So what we suggest to do is do half the hood, let it sit for 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, and then we will wipe it off. And then, so what happens is with this product, we do the whole car, and then the car has to sit inside for 4 hours. Do not touch the car and do not get it wet for 4 hours, as the paint is this will cure to the paint. And so what will happen is this will give it a really gloss look. It'll bring out your paint, and it'll be unbelievable to see actually. So what we're going to do is unscrew this lid, if I can. Got to push down on it, and it'll come off. So we just want to put a couple drops of this on here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do half the hood, exactly how we did the others. So start from the top along the edge, make a little square, and then fill it all in. So here we go. So we're going to go nice and smooth and make sure you get all the edges. And so what this is going to do, ceramic coatings will do, it will help your car. It'll wash a lot easier, and it'll protect it from UV, which is the sun. So it will look extremely good all the time when we put this stuff, ceramic coating on from Sonex. So we recommend, we do a lot of ceramic coatings, and by far we like the Sonex. It's very simple to apply, easy to apply, but you got to make sure when you do it to do it inside, and you do not want to do it outside, especially a top coat or gloss coat as they call it. We call it gloss coat or top coat because it is the final coat of the process here. So I'm just going to go over the panel to make sure I got everything, because we don't want a spot to be missed when we do this, because that will not be good. So there you have it. We did half of the hood. We're going to let it sit for five to 10 minutes, and then we will gently wipe it off with a microfiber cloth, as we have right here. And then once we take it off, we're going to do the whole car, and we will show you the end results as soon as it's done. All right, so we're back. We just finished the Sonex Evo on this beautiful 2012 Touareg. It looks amazing in person, and I'm sure it does on the camera as well. We have a YouTube channel. You can give us a follow at Jay's Automotive Detailing, and we have an Instagram account as well. The link will be in the description below. And if you guys have any comments or questions, you can just shout them out, and we're glad to hopefully answer some questions. Just let us know what you want to see next as well. I know we have 2018 Tiguan, I believe we are doing tomorrow, and that is getting our CC36 Sonex on. So that video will hopefully be going tomorrow as well, and hopefully you like and subscribe, and have a great evening, everybody.